It's almost afternoon. It's 11 where I am. I'm on Central Time. How are you guys doing today? Once again, I'm kind of doing a spontaneous live, but I'm just in the mood and I have energy and it feels good. It feels good to be working. I'm working on projects at home too. That's getting done as well. So I just like being productive and happy to be in that energy right now. Tomorrow is Monday. Y'all ready to go back to work tomorrow? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for me, but just like staying focused really on what I like have to do outside of work because I'm one of those people like, I like having a job, but I just like the stability of consistent money to put my money into like stuff that I really care about, like my art projects, my creative projects, and just like other stuff outside of work. But I have been updating you guys a lot on Instagram about just like medical advancements with AI. Like I posted something about how in China they have like a full AI hospital right now. And I just noticed a lot of people on TikTok starting to use a lot of Chinese medicine, like collective consciousness is real. So I just wanted to, give you guys an intro, but that's really the basis of this video. I want to talk about advancements in medicine and again, this days of future past energy. Like as there's more advancements in medicine, people will pull back to like foreign medicine, or not foreign, but like alternative medicine, again, Eastern medicine, herbal medicine, natural medicine. People will turn to that because really trust AI to properly diagnose you and give you the right things. Can you really trust AI to do that? So just something that, I think is an important and interesting conversation because, these people are talking about pregnant robots giving birth, trying to, you know, um, replicate the natural womb. Hi, welcome in. Trying to replicate the natural womb. And that is like something that we should be paying attention to, especially as they're like running the CERN machine and they want to do transhumanism and make humans look more, make robots look more human and turn humans into robots. Like there's this push to merge the two, and this is like a really dark form of alchemy. It really, really is. And it makes me think of the movie Get Out with the solve and what coagula and then moving, consciousness around. Orlando Brown has been talking about that. It makes me think about American Horror Story and the Greys. I just posted about that on my Instagram, and it's just something that I don't know has really been on my mind heavy because I'm telling y'all a lot of stuff that I've that I like had on my mind years ago. It's just starting to come true. And hi, welcome in. Hi, how are you? But hi, welcome in everyone. But a lot of this stuff I have been like talking about, I feel like for a long time, and it's not just myself. Like other people on Twitter and YouTube and stuff have been talking about just like their predictions and this digital womb agenda. Artificial womb. These movies have been out for years. Like, I'm so glad like that I have access to Tubi and like all these streaming platforms because they have movies on them from like the early 2000s, and those movies talk about the stuff that's happening right now. There was a movie with Keanu Reeves where he was like trying to bring his wife back from the dead and trying to play God. And there's this movie again, like Minority Report, artificial intelligence, all this stuff. This stuff has been out for years. And now I'm hearing, again about just so much stuff with, again, like the food, just how poisonous it is. Everybody's getting sick, colon cancer, booty hole cancer, just so much stuff. And the truth is, they pushed a lot of weird shit on, millennials and younger. They pushed a lot of that like LGBTQ lifestyle, and that lifestyle comes with, hi, I'm about to cross the street. There's some cars coming, but they pushed, hi you guys, welcome in. Yeah, I'm on like my morning walk, and remember we used to do this when I was like recording like super heavy? Okay. When I was recording like a lot more, I would just like go live and go exercise. But I'm working a lot more. But that's why it feels good to just have like my energy back. But no, let me tell y'all. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be away from this soon. There was like a big agenda to push this like rainbow lifestyle onto kids, and a lot of them ended up sick. Hi. A lot of them ended up with that fire. A lot of them, ended up with colon cancer and like other forms of like cancer, and like just sick as fuck, like for real. And now again, like the food is making people super ill. All of this, like, yo, I'm just saying, this stuff is starting to come out. I'm just getting a lot of messages at once, and I'm just starting to notice the shit. Like with the healthcare, with people's health, and like the way I'm just saying, because again, I've talked to you guys about my health and like what has it been like all along. Like I told you guys, like insulin resistance, and like so many women are becoming like insulin resistant, which is giving them like PCOS, pre-diabetes, or diabetes. And it's like, why? I see so many women online talking about this, and it's like, why are they going through this? The boys have such low testosterone, they're so weak, and I've talked to my mom about it. I'm like, the older men just have more testosterone still than younger men. Like younger men are so fucking feminine, so soft, so feminine, like so frail. And it's like they're not the same men from like our fathers and our grandfathers and our great grandfathers' age. Like they're not. They are not. And the women, again, like, don't y'all see the food has made women more masculine and made men more feminine? Like the food has. The food has. The formula in the food has. The formula in the food has like inflamed women. It has created a lot of mucus buildup in women's bodies, and it has caused a lot of inflammation. A lot of inflammation, yes. And with men, it has just like completely just drained their testosterone. Period. Their testosterone is so depleted, and they're so frail and feminine. And like, I am really noticing this, like in this society. And it is really like moving forward. They're talking about the birth rate dropping. I keep telling y'all, like, the birth rate needs to drop because survival of the fittest. Hey, what's up, Dion? Good to see you. Survival of the fittest. Whole foods and keto is best. I am doing like a lot of keto right now, having very little carbs. Like I have like sweet potatoes, but like right now, really haven't been having any grains. Really haven't, like, very low sugar, like just like berries and like fruit, little fruit, trying to eat my bitters, a lot of greens. Like I've been doing my best to eat like as healthy as possible. And I feel like it shows because like my skin is like pretty clear right now. No, you're good. I feel like my skin isn't perfect, but it could be better if I like maybe put more energy into it. But I just feel like my skin is best just left alone because the better I eat, the more it'll clear up. So I've been eating like, mustard greens, cabbage, like eat your cruciferous vegetables. I've been really talking to y'all about that. And that's definitely part of my mission in 2026 and beyond is like fight for your health. I was trying like the raw vegan stuff in high school. Like I've been on the health grind and you know, I'm just saying, I feel like y'all should definitely try it because the food is making people so sick. And it's going to continue. People are going to, that's why I said, like in one of my TikToks, I said people are going to have no choice but to wake up to the pharmaceutical industry or big pharma. They're going to have no choice but to wake up to like the medical industry, the corruption, the poisoning. A lot of people are waking up and more people are going to wake up because they're going to start to realize like, oh my gosh, people are so sick. We feel so sick. Like we have all these disorders and all these illnesses and like we're taking all these herbs and like there's all these different viruses going around, there's all these different illnesses going around. Like other people are gonna start to wake up and a lot of people again have already. It's gonna continue to spiral. But that's why they're doing all these like fast food collabs, like, oh, like the Grinch socks, SpongeBob meal, the Addams Family meal, Wednesday Addams, Sweetie meal, Travis Scott, Nelly, like, every name a fucking celebrity. They had all those meals to try to get people back to eat that goddamn dog food because there's something in that fucking dog food. Even with Megan Thee Stallion, like having a Popeyes. I feel like food can give you energy depending on what you're eating. Like you have to eat energy. And then like I'm glad I cut dairy a lot because that stuff is so inflammatory. I feel like it can be not all of it, but it can be. But I'm just saying, like the food here is so poisonous. A lot of it is so poisonous. And I think I'm glad I got up on this video. Yes, I just want to talk about this, right? Because like I said, like I'm seeing like AI hospitals and it's like I would not trust going to an AI hospital. Like they want to put nurses and doctors out of business where you can just go to an AI hospital, tell it your symptoms or walk into a machine and it can scan you and just recommend something. And they want AI to be able to do the surgery and AI to be able to diagnose and prescribe you something or whatever. It's like they don't want a doctor or a nurse there. And I know people like myself are not going for that. And they're going to start going to natural herbalists and we're going to see a rise in that in the future. Are people who do like medical and like healing practice like out of their home or out of like their own like business space, like we're gonna start to see a rise in it. So what do you guys think? I just want to talk about that because like that shit is crazy. Like babies like being made in incubators, like when it comes to like the digital womb, just because I do feel like again infertility is on the rise if women are having like all this mucus built up in their ovaries and in their vaginal system, reproductive system, the thyroid, the cortisol. If like all of this is so beat up and unregulated, it's making it hard for them to have children. So the food is again making people, it's throwing their hormones off. It's making them infertile. Right. Good. I'm glad you did. It's making them infertile, but there's so much, even for those trying to eat healthy, like there's a lot of 3D printed like meat and just like weird shit like that. You gotta be careful where you shop. And I just feel like even at the grocery store level, there's just a lot of corruption. Like, there is because the grocery stores still sell a lot of junk. If you want to buy it, it's there. And there's a lot of overpriced shit that's not really organic or it's not really as healthy as it may seem. So I'm just predicting, even grocery stores will struggle because people are going to start noticing again, y'all are selling fake food. Right. A lot of people want to grow their own gardens because people are just over shit. They're just over it. And I think preserving food is super important too. You need to know how to, yes, preserve. And a lot of this, again, requires land. So I'm seeing America change greatly in the future, especially they're showing people now, right? Like the president of Venezuela has been seized. If in the future, North America and South America all come together, then I think that does give people access to fresher food. And it just gives the US, okay, the opportunity to divide into what? Like the 13 districts, because we saw that in the Hunger Games. They're already trying to have a Hunger Games. I just feel like I see where a lot of this stuff is going. I don't know where my camera is. Sorry, you guys. Collecting seeds, food capitalism. Yeah. Food, like here in America, isn't as nutrient dense. But like when you go to like a lot of parts of the Caribbean and, Europe and stuff, like the food is more nutrient dense because it just is not being so chemically treated. But they have some countries again are more tied into the matrix than others. I mean, if you have a bank account with the Rothschilds, like you're plugged into the matrix. But I'm just saying, I'm starting to really see a trend of people wanting to eat healthier, people exposing restaurants for buying and selling frozen food. People are just, I'm just seeing stuff online. People are talking about, like, again, the medical industry, they're going to see Chinese practitioners. Like, I'm seeing people do it. I'm seeing people, hi, melted dark chocolate. That's such an interesting name. But yeah, I'm seeing people do a lot of like self-healing or just get into alternative medicine too. I'm doing it and I'm seeing other people do it. And we're, again, moving in an age where AI, is becoming more and more advanced by the second. But people are starting to embrace old remedies because everybody is so fucking sick and doctors are invested in keeping you sick. I mean, I'm 20 minutes in. It's okay. I'm in the neighborhood. I want to make some more content. I'm just feeling so, I don't know, bloated. Yeah, the Chinese market is what's up. You just gotta find a good place. Like I have my Chinese tea. I feel like it does its job. I mean, it does a good job. You just gotta be consistent with it. And I'm gonna go. I mean, I found a place to get my own herbs, so I have some coming to the house. But there's a Chinese doctor here too. And also, again, like, there are some books I want to order too. I may have told you guys about that. Maybe not. I didn't want to like put too many ideas out there yesterday. I didn't want to put too much out there with like some of the stuff that I want to do because I have a long list of like projects that I want to bring to you all and that just in general. But I said I wanted to do more film reviews. Well, I mean, books are something that I want to do more of too. So just a matter of ordering them. I'm being pulled into a lot of different directions. The hidden hormone disruptor, seed oil, maltodextrin, heavy carbs, gluten, soy. Yes, heavy carbs, yes, will destroy you. Wheat, gluten, like again, the way that the wheat is like made here is just destructive. Um, and just again, a lot of sugar. There's an overload of sugar in the American diet, and it's through too many carbs and too much like fake juice. There's not a lot of like fresh, pressed, squeezed juice, and the fruits these days don't have seeds. It's hard to find fruit with like, especially oranges and apples. It's hard to find them with real seeds. Apples don't brown like they used to. You know, you gotta stop eating all this fake ass bread. Like if it's not like Ezekiel or sourdough, you shouldn't be eating that shit. It's too much fake ass bread out here. A lot of inflammatory ass food. Fake ass shrimp. The shrimp is fucked up. Yes, canola oil, like weird ass shit that people out here eating. Fake ass butter, like, and again, just too much goddamn sugar. Corn, everything got corn in it, corn syrup all over the damn place. Bro, ew. Like, I'm just thinking of like the food and it's just disgusting. And I'm saying this because again, eating like that, I believe is what made me insulin resistant. I was cool, I was fine until my body, like, I started eating that crazy shit and I feel like I've had inflammation ever goddamn since. I'm in pain right now. I'm kind of cramping. It would be like the movie Idiocracy. I haven't seen that movie. I gotta watch it. People have been talking about it a lot. I gotta see what platform it's on. But I just wanted to record this and like let you guys know, you know, just where I'm at, what I'm thinking about, and how the medical industry and health is something that I definitely think is gonna be a trend in 2026. Yes, stress and lack of sleep. You're right. Not getting enough rest, working 2, 3 jobs, always worried about bills. You're right. That's a really good point to bring up. Mm. Well, you guys, how are you all? I might get off of here soon, but I wanted to mention like the stuff happening in China is it's only a matter of time before it happens here in America. You know, like their technology is more advanced than ours, but if it's happening there, then it's coming here. And can you imagine like they're talking about doctors and nurses being laid off right now, and I just feel like when it comes to the media, they don't talk about real shit. They just don't. Like the media, everything is just about Trump, Trump, Trump. Everything is about hating Trump. But it's like, okay, if you want people to just hate Trump or whatever with Trump, maybe talk more about exactly how what he's doing is affecting people around us. Like there's doctors and nurses being laid off. It's even hard for them to find work right now. Even in like the trades, work is like, you know, kind of scarce right now. The economy is not popping, so I just wanted to put that out there. Unless you have an asset, like unless you already own like a profitable business, because even businesses are filing for bankruptcy and like going through. So unless you're really just like set up like that, it's kind of rough right now. You know, like things have been, good for me. God has been good. But a lot of people are going through. And yes, that stress will make you sick too, the food and everything. So companies are continuing to lay off. That type of stress, the 5G, everything going on, like they talking about some chemtrails in the air. Like, and I hope I'm not coming off fear mongering. I'm just picking up on stuff because, like, haven't y'all, you just gotta peep the signs. Like, I thought to myself, it's Year of the Horse. Hasn't Beyonce been like, gas stations are closing down? Oh, you're in Florida? Hey, Florida is such a beautiful place. Damn, I didn't know that. But yeah, a lot of stuff is like shutting down. Stores are continuing to shut down here where I'm at in Texas. I'm in a major city and shit, I'm watching shit like go straight kaput. So there was layoffs where I'm working now too. Not big layoffs, but a couple of people are not going to be with us anymore. It's going down. And the news is just so focused on Trump, Venezuela. It's like, yes, that's sad. Niggas got, swept up. But shit is getting real out here too. Like in America, with our economy, lack of jobs, all of this and that. Companies, again, somebody was saying about quiet hiring. I think to an extent, that was happening last year. Like you had to know somebody to get a job within a company. You couldn't just like come from the outside anymore. Have y'all heard that? And I think that's why it's important to like have your own and like start your own thing. I feel like my neighbors are like, what the hell? But they should see that I'm live. And again, it's not just about starting your own thing. I mean, if you know someone that has their own thing, that's great. If you have family, please come together with them if you can to like work, if they want to work, if they are serious about it, because having a job in the future, having a job now is a privilege. Companies are not hiring like that because they can't afford to. And any money that they do have to hire, they want to pump into AI. The same AI that's going to be destroying humanity at its core anyway. Not just putting people out of a job, but the same AI that's going to be draining their water resources and causing them to be infertile and causing them to have cancer and be sick. I'm just peeping this stuff. Like, because it seems like it's so far away, but imagine like in a few months, like imagine in like within the next 18 months, here in America, there's AI in our doctor's offices. It was just announced that I think next year the UK wants to become cashless. And so I've been really stocking up. Stocking up on food. I talked to you guys about this last night because the medical industry, food industry, it's all going kaput. So it's just on my mind heavy because I know that like we live in a VR world. The world that we see, it seems calm and chill. Because after the government opened back up, everybody was like, oh yeah, everything's back to normal. Yay. And then, people just stopped whining. But I'm like, okay, look, there's still shit going on, and I'm peeping it and I'm noticing it, because it's not like there's been like just a bunch of job additions. They're opening up all these data centers. It will give construction people jobs who are going to build them, but it is not going to give just a bunch of jobs for, after it's built, it's not going to give a bunch of people jobs. It's going to make a bunch of people sick. Everybody has a fucking dog. So, just food for thought. AI, medical industry, alternative medicine. Keep this on your mind in 2026 and beyond, this year and beyond, because that is going to be a major theme. I just feel like it. Nurses, doctors, prescriptions, AI, all of it. Here, kitty, child. I feel like, right, had the next 5 years, yes, by 2030. So, go hard or go home. And I feel like I'm definitely doing it right now. Again, I'm working on multiple things. I'm excited to show you guys some more stuff and, just be on the lookout. Because I don't want to announce anything too soon. I'm trying to get all my shit together. But you guys know, I've been telling you I'm working on stuff. Okay. But yes, I want to put that out there, and we're going to continue to touch back on this just as the year progresses, because I know that we're going to have no choice to, because this conversation is going to come full circle. But with that being said, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys